Hello, this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel Arunfoot. Today I want to talk about the Indian Super Cup, which the AIFF is planning to organize from October 25th to November 22nd in Bhubaneswar as the Kalinga Super Cup. Now, this has been announced as part of the AIFF to tender the rights of not only the Indian Super League but of Indian football, meaning that the Super Cup would be like a new season opener for the 2025-2026 Indian club football season. But there are certain issues. As I mentioned, the tendering processes, there are certain clubs who are in competition. Mohun Bagan Supergiant and FC Goa are playing in the AFC Champions League 2, so their teams are in competition, as I say. While other teams have also committed to play in the tournament. And there are others who are asking certain questions in regard to what are the next steps, what is happening. Are you sure, as an AIFF, that the Indian Super League season will happen? Then only we will start training. Then only will we commit to play the Super Cup. So a lot of questions for the AIFF to answer in the coming days as the tendering process is supposed to come out early next week. Clubs like Kerala Blasters and Chennaiyin FC have sort of provisionally agreed to play in the tournament. Others are not very, very clear. And therefore there is a lot of thing what's going to happen. As said, Mohun Bagan and FC Goa have agreed, as well have Bengaluru FC, East Bengal FC, Punjab FC, Northeast United FC, Jamshedpur FC, and Mohammedan Sporting. The so-called 13 ISL clubs. We're talking still about 13. We don't know what the status of Kashi is, even though, of course, CAS has ruled in their favor. And besides the ISL teams, also, the top 6-7 clubs in the I-League have been asked as potential backups and also to fill the numbers of this competition, because the AIFF will once more go into the competition with 16 teams. So meaning that they will need teams from the I-League to fill up the numbers. And there, it's very, very clear that Kashi and Real Kashmir have agreed in principle to play. The status of Churchill brothers is known, who are or were the top 3 of the last season. And then there are the teams like Gokulam Kerala FC, Rajasthan United FC and Dempo Sports Club who are interested to play. Even a Namdhari FC is in the mix. As said, there needs to be some sort of clarity from the AIFF in regard to, is the ISL happening? Secondly, also, what are the commercials of the Super Cup? And that is a question that only the AIFF can answer, even though one will say, listen, you have received 25 crores as the final money from Reliance, 12.5 and 12.5. That should cover the Super Cup. How are you going to market the Super Cup? How are you going to ensure that it is being broadcast? A lot of these questions are still unanswered. Therefore, clubs like Mumbai City FC, Odisha FC are questioning the AIFF. Are you in a position to organize the tournament? That most probably is a given. What will be the broadcast? What is about the prize monies that have been paid? And a club like East Bengal is also asked is the AFC slot, the Asian slot, available to the Super Cup winners as it has been in the last few years? A lot of these, as I say, small little questions that are being asked of the AIFF, and the AIFF needs to answer them. And then there is a theoretical point for me. 22nd of November is the date that the AIFF has set, the final, and India is supposed to play on the 18th of November against Bangladesh in Bangladesh in a crucial AFC Asian Cup 2027 final round qualifier. Does that mean that up to the semi-finals everything will be played before the November FIFA window and just the final will be held on the 22nd? So therefore there are a few scheduling issues which I see, because again, Mohun Bagan as well as FC Goa also have ACL 2 commitments. Has that been factored in by the AIFF before announcing the dates of the Super Cup? Why not push the Super Cup a little towards the end of November and give the thing a little bit more time? Again, a little thing to ponder about for the AFF. But at the moment, as I speak, it looks like that the Super Cup in some sort of form or way will happen, and most of the clubs have agreed to participate. So keep watching the space as always. If you have any questions, if you have any queries, write those down in the comments below. And as always, like, share and subscribe Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias, visit arunfoot.com, and I'll be back very soon. So Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.